What's the crack, lads? Welcome back. You're once again on the Thairish Sun here in Koh Samui. At time of recording, it's about 20 past 4 on the 17th of March, so it's St Patrick's Day. Now, I wanted to start at this Irish bar because my first proper trip to Koh Samui, I'd been before for one day, but my first proper trip was absolutely flooded. It was just, it was pissing down. So, got here and all this road was just full of water, and I'd already been on Google because I was starving, and my hotel wasn't too far away. It was down there, but it was raining so much, and I had a bag with about 30 kilos worth of stuff in it. So I'd already Googled, and I found out that just here where we're walking to right now, there was an Irish bar. Anyway, this bar's closed. It has been for some time. It's actually changed name as well. It's now called the Beer Station. It used to have like a Molly Malone's type name. So the plan for Paddy's Day this year was to try and hit up as many of the Irish bars as possible on the island. There are loads, and as you're about to find out, most of them are in this state, not open anymore. But we'll keep going. The next one that I've been to was called Shenanigans. So I think I'm right in saying that the white place behind me is where Shenanigans used to be. So we're 0 for 2 in terms of getting a beer in an Irish bar. Let's crack on. Make that 0 for 3 because Jack Doyles here in Maenam also no longer exists. Very noisy around here, isn't it? So this is Fisherman's Village. If you've not been to Samui before, this and Chaweng are your two most touristy areas. But while Chaweng is sort of backpackers and nightlife, this one is more middle class. This is where you're going to get your couples, your fine dining, expensive restaurants and stuff. Sorry, cab? No, thank you. I'm all right, thank you. And just down here on the right is the Emerald Bar. And it sounds really loud today for Paddy's Day. So these guys are making a bit of an effort. Not going to be able to do much chatting here, but I definitely got to get a beer, haven't I? Already arrived at bar 5, and I'm happy to say that it's open. It's called the Irish Times Bar, and it's just outside Chaweng. Pretty busy inside. Okay, so that's 2 down. There's about 4 or 5 more possible ones in Chaweng. Whether they're open or not is another matter. Beer in there was only 69 baht and ice cold. Alright, so the 6th, my hair, what's left of Jesus, I'm going bald, aren't I? It's very bad. I hadn't just realised, I've known since I was 23 I was going bald, don't worry. This one's called the Craic House, great name for a bar. So the crack, if you don't know, is just like having a good time. What's the crack? You know what I mean? Is there any crack down there? Is it any good? Do you know what I mean? But also it sounds like the drug, right? Crack cocaine. So the Craic House, good name for a bar. It's spelled C-R-A-I-C. I think there's a fodder in there somewhere too. It's Irish alphabet. We got our own alphabet. This one's not been open for a long time. I wasn't expecting it to be, but I thought I'd just come here anyway on the off chance. I've met the guy that owns this place before. Got a beautiful dog. Anyway, look, it's not open. So that's 2 out of 6 that we've managed to get a beer from. Luckily we're in Chaweng, so you're never too far from an Irish bar in Chaweng. Let's find the next one. So this one is also closed. I was kind of expecting this one to be closed, to be honest, because I was down here the other night. This is the main street in Chaweng, by the way. Now, right now, it looks like it's completely dead. If you come here in the evening, it's a different place altogether. And we'll take a little walk down there now, and I'll just show you. But this is called Our Bar, Irish Bar. I was here the other night, and it was closed then, so I was expecting it to be closed now. But I do know for sure Moby Dick's round the corner is open, so we're going to hit that up right now. So this street we're on right now is called Soi Green Mango, and now this one is still not open. Normally has a load of pool tables, the girls all wear cowboy hats and that. This one's open and it's busy every night. Play sort of R&B music, hush bar, quite a young crowd, early 20s, mid 20s. These used to be go-go bars, strip clubs and that. Now this one beside the Down Under, big bar, it's called Green Mango, and that's why the street is called Green Mango. Really big. Now for some reason this one hasn't reopened yet, although most of them, like I say, round here have. Now this swings round, and just up here it's a place called Black Bamboo, and that plays really good dance music, and it's always, well, it is black. That's the right name for it, because it's so busy every time you go near there. And really popular, and you don't feel as old when you're in there because there's more people my age in there. But very cool bar, and it's basically there into the left. It's not the direction we're going to be going right now. We're swinging round here to another Irish bar. So I believe this is Irish bar number 7, or would be if they were all open and still existed. And as you can see, this one is open, so this will be our 3rd beer of the day. I'm embarrassed to say I'm feeling them first two. I probably should have eaten something before I came out, eh? Moby Dick's, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this. Holy carb. So it looks like they're ready for the party tonight here. Lots of Irish stuff. This is really a late night area where I am right now, so this bar will probably be buzzing tonight until the wee hours of the morning. Three, four, in fact, nice looking pool tables. Decent. Alright, Moby Dick's is definitely my favourite so far. Ended up having 3 beers in there. They gave me a free bowl of stew as well. Owner's a guy called Tony from Kilkenny. Had a good chat with him there, and actually there were some really friendly locals in there as well. Look at this place. It's called Herbland. I'm not going to jump to conclusions, but it's called Herbland. Anyway, Moby Dick's, man, what a friendly bar. 4 pool tables in there, and they're good as well. One of the staff came over and had a game with me. Yeah, I can't speak highly enough of that place. I've just had a right. I've just had some really good chats there. A Danish guy, a Canadian guy. Obviously, the more beers you get into, the more chatty you are, right? But I would definitely recommend that bar. I'll be back in to see Tony again, 100%. Anyway, the next bar is right round the corner. Night time, as you can see now. We're still in Chaweng, and Delaneys is just down here. Let's go and check it out. So this is Delaneys, and I've been here before, so I already kind of know what to expect. This is a very touristy Irish bar, but it is an Irish bar, so we go in and we have a beer. So in terms of location, this one is by far sort of most touristy. It's basically directly opposite Arc Bar, just round the corner from Green Mango. But in terms of busyness and crack, it's probably the quietest and with the least crack. And I'm not sure if you can hear the music, but it's not Irish. Not that there's anything wrong with that, just with it being Paddy's Day. The last one, Moby Dick's, had quite a lot of like rebel songs and stuff on, and like proper like some stuff I didn't even know, but quite a lot of like old traditional Irish songs and stuff. It's the one I was expecting to be the least Irish. I thought it was actually a fake Irish bar because it's right on Green Mango. But it is Irish owned, and it's a cool bar, and I'm going to say again, check out Moby Dick's. This is probably the most commercial one, traditionally at least. Oh yeah. So half pissed now, to be honest with you. I always thought it sounded like I'm from Liverpool when I'm drunk. I've never even been to Liverpool. Alright, the Thairish Bar, which is kind of on the naughty boy street in Chaweng. All these bars are sort of hello, welcome, handsome man type bars. But this one's more or less normal, I think. Just got a quick beer. It's also owned by a man from Kilkenny, the same as Moby Dick's was. Now this is what we like to see, yeah? Okay, a quick note to say that not only were they really friendly in there, they didn't even take my money. They wouldn't let me pay for the beer, so I just got the beer for free. If you're in Samui and you're looking for an Irish bar, go and see Shadow. The guy that owns it's called Shadow. This is the Thairish Bar in Chaweng. Check it out. Alright, so we're now in Lamai, and this is our final destination for the night. As you can see, the Shamrock Irish Bar no longer exists and hasn't done for quite a while. So I've lost count because I've been out all day, but the counter will be at the bottom of the screen for your benefit. And at least I'll be sober when I'm editing all this. The good news is that just here is Kelly's Bar, which I always thought was English, but I was corrected one night when we were out. This is an Irish bar, and I can hear a few Irish tunes coming out of it. So let's go have a beer in Kelly's. No time to be shy. So in all honesty, this is more than I've drank in one day for years. Definitely beer anyway. But we're going to leave Kelly's Tavern and we're going to head to just one more Irish establishment, which is directly across the road here. It's not a bar as such, it's called Uncle Dom's. It's an ice cream parlour, but it is Irish owned. And my friend owns it, so I want to shine a light on it for that reason as well. So this is for you, Jerry. So this is Uncle Dom's ice cream shop, and as you can see, Irish owned. I got told off a minute ago by him for wearing blue. I should be in green, he said. And that's him over there. I'm going over there for one beer now. So there you go. As the day goes on, people get more and more friendly. Do you know what I mean? Maybe it's when you get drunker. But this is Uncle Dom's ice cream shop. Now, I don't think I'm going to get an ice cream, but I am going to get a beer. And I just wanted to show you this place because it is Irish owned. As you can see, look at that. Proudly Irish owned by a man from Cork. And if you want ice cream in Koh Samui, this is where I suggest you come. And if you see Jerry, make sure you say hello to him. But for the most part, I found that when I was sober, people were more or less ignoring me. As I got a little bit more tipsy, people started being friendlier and nicer to me. And I've ended up having some great little chats and meeting some really interesting people. And a few of them bars I'll be going back to just because the people I met there were nice.
So it was at this point that sadly my phone called it a night, but I did not. I finally Irished up my costume and went back to Kelly's to have a few more beers with Jerry, and we were even joined by Anne for an old Irish cider. And then I went home and acted like a right gal. It's now Saturday the 19th of March and my head is just starting to feel normal again after Paddy's Day. Now Google says that Tropical Murphy's doesn't open until 3 p.m, but I've arrived at 12 noon and lucky for us they're opening right now, so we can go inside and have a look. Nice hot cup of tea. I was dying yesterday, I was dying. feel semi-human again now today, but definitely no alcohol for this bar, I'm afraid, sorry. Should also say that there's an Irish bar up at the airport, and Google says it's closed. I think it'll probably be open because there's a lot of flights in and out again now, back to normal. But I wasn't driving all the way to the airport just to see a bar that's closed. You have to park quite far away and go past the security, and I just too much hassle. It's a nice airport actually, and there is an Irish bar there, so I've told you, but I couldn't be bothered going to it, sorry. And while we're talking about Irish bars that I missed, here's another one, the 100 Pipers. Now, I didn't even know about this one, so this wasn't me forgetting, it was just not knowing. But as you can see, this one no longer exists, so didn't miss much there.